You also got the jumbo ones. Well, we gotta change the motor before pushing it over.
Okay.
So, here we'll slide it. You know, we can, yeah, we can put it up on the rail and try to slide it if it will fit. Okay.
Did we go past the? Oh,
No, we still got a foot to go. Okay, I got this one in.
Are these good right here?
Yeah, I got this one in. Yeah, so there's one on that side and one on this side. Okay. It runs. Now stop it whenever it's at the end so we can flip it.
Right here?
Yeah. In the mid. We'll do it here in the middle.
Like, I'll grab this one.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, is it tucked in?
Yeah.
Well, that might be good right there
Oh,
because it's running.
yeah. No, I think
It's facing the other way.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's not going to scratch.
Okay.
Okay, and then the other thing we're gonna have to adjust the
We can
belts.
set that up.
We can adjust is the tension, so it's the end pulleys aren't parallel because this side there's a gap and that side there's no gap, so it's pulling the belt towards that side. So that means that side is shorter than this side, so we got to go find which one of them is longer off, and then either this end shorten this side or lengthen that side. But since it's tight already, I think we just shorten this side. So that one right there is going to be the easiest to get. So we'll just shorten that pulley right there. Do you have the 1/2 inch? Here. So I'm just loosening it a little bit. And then, oh, I also need the 9/16. I locked the slide. So what this does is the adjustment for the pulley. And right now I loosened it, moved this back. So now this should slide back. Yeah, run it, and I want to see if the belt adjusts. You see how it's, yeah, so it moved over so that you can turn it off. Yeah, so now it's centered. So I'll tighten up the locking screw. I have it in my pocket.
Okay.
So I'll give it to you, and then actually that was mine. I found a second set
Oh, okay.
that has it. So there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And we'll get them loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta jump it. Let's see how these look. Organic from today. Just picked. Got some size, a lot of tiny ones. Oh, that's probably gonna be thrown away. Yeah, they look good. All right. So I keep it under here. And what this does, it's pretty much like a large coffee pot. It boils, so all the water goes in here. It boils it, and then the steam comes up here, and then it collects the steam, and it drops the steam into here. It's a distiller. That's what it is. It distills it.
Okay.
And the distilled water is what we put in the forklift batteries. So,
How much water can you do at a time?
it's 1 gallon.
1 gallon? Okay.
Yep. And then all the stuff, the minerals, calcium, everything that is in this, because this is well water. So all the minerals in the ground, it boils, well, it stays behind. So that's what this buildup is. So every now and then I'll take it outside and just rinse it out when it builds up.
Right now, is it, how much do you let it build up before you wash it?
Well, I'll probably do it another. It's probably good for one more. It's just whenever you'll see the walls will get so white where it's just solid white.
Oh, okay.
And then and it rinses off. It takes a while. It's a couple hours for it to do a gallon. So I do it, I'll start it in the morning, and then at lunch I'll, dump. This will be full. I'll dump it into here, get it going again, and then end of the day, and then I'll do it overnight. So then in one day it can make 3 or 4 gallons. I don't do it during the week because it's also distilled water. You do not want to drink it because there's no minerals in that. I think it dehydrates you.
Yeah.
Because osmosis, you have no minerals. There's no minerals in the water, but then the minerals in your cells swap, so what concentrations are even, and then it basically dehydrates you. So I don't try to keep these in here. I do it over the weekend, and then as soon as I'm done, I take these back out and I store them out where the charger is.
Okay, and you just want to...
Just so no one drinks it. And then that's it. Plug it in, press that button, it's on. This will slowly start to fill up over a couple hours, and then I'll come back, change it, do it overnight, and then hopefully have a couple gallons because the batteries are probably getting kind of low. Let's go look at the batteries.
Okay.
Pull them all off at the same time, and then roll them up and stick them in there.
Okay, is it on? Does it have sound? Does it have sound?
Only if you're next to it.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. There we go.
Green leather dual reclining love seat with a console was $29.99.
And then the DI water, oh, that's what we're gonna do is look at the forklift. So you have all these batteries, that green light. So this light right here is connected to a couple different cells. And what it's doing, it's checking the voltage. And if the water level's too low, the voltage drops. So the green means it has good enough voltage. The voltage is fine, so that means the water's fine. When this will turn red when the water level drops because the voltage across there is dropping. And to check the water, so down there you can kind of see how that there's a red thing, plastic piece on top, and that is like I don't know what it's called, but it basically floats with the water. So if it looks like it's kind of, if it's not submerged in water and you can see it and it looks dry, like this one does, then that means you can add water. That's what you want it to look like. I can't, it's a camera. You want it to have water like that.
See the water level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if we stay on top of it and fill it up with the battery, these cells up with water every 2 weeks, you don't put a lot in there. Like 1 gallon will do the whole thing. But if we wait a while until they're all the cells are drying up, then this can take like 4 or 5 gallons of water just in this one battery. Yeah, if all the none of the forklifts work, then we can't do anything. So, and normally with the good, when the batteries have the right amount of water, it will last, I would say 6 hours in the packing house. And then one way to know if the battery, without checking the water level, you'll know if it's down, if it lasts only 4 hours or 3 hours. And yeah.
You're gonna need about 80 gallons on block 6 of these.
I don't know the blocks. Okay, 1,
And the
2,
tangos.
3, 4, 5, 6 tangos. Okay, so just there.
Yes,
And how many gallons?
about 80, yeah.
Okay, and then nothing else, just that,
Yeah.
or for tonight.
6 more rows.
Or you did 10 rows on the size pick.
14 rows.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is real pretty because it's where you spray. So we'll see next time.
No, the west half is worse than the east half.
Yeah.
Yeah, so There was still some scale in there I saw, but that could be from the middle of the field.
There.
It'll be, I'll look at, because I put traps up in all the different areas of Dinuba, and then we'll look at the pack outs, because, well, not just the pack outs, but we know which areas had a lot of scale in them. And then I'll look at the traps, because the traps showed something different. Because the traps were showing that the worst part, well, the west, all the west is worse than all the east, but on the west, the worst part is the south by the gold nuggets. Those traps were the worst, but when we picked them, the most scale was actually in the middle, but the traps there didn't show a lot of scale. So the traps don't show the same thing as that what's on the fruit.
Scale comes from the dirt, huh?
No, scale is a bug. There's a textbook. We'll have to get it out later and show make a video. Yeah, make a video about it, what scale is. The scale is, oh, this doesn't have zoom. How do I zoom? No, I can't zoom. Yeah, oh, okay, there you go. So yeah, those little dots, that's not an insect, but like a cocoon. Like what caterpillar makes a cocoon? Well, the scale makes that little armor, and that's covering them like an umbrella, and they're underneath that, in between that and the fruit. Yep. Although most of them, they're probably dead, but they still made that, and it doesn't do anything to the fruit. It just looks that way. There's just a brown dot, and people don't like the look of it, so they don't buy it, but the fruit's still good. Perfectly fine. Looks like we've got 100. $135 gallons. And he wants about 70, so we'll put 200 in it. The sweet, oh, the oranges, the late navels. Yeah, no, these are good to be picked now. It's just because the market is, right now, the market's pretty much dead for citrus.
And that's because everybody's fishing.
No, well, we don't know why. The people we sell to don't know why. Yep, so we, we'll have guys come through and weed eat all these, and then we'll mow the middle. So down here is actually, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the mower, the tractor with the mower on the back. So I'll drive that down the middle, and it mows the middle, and then all you have is just where the trees are.
Trees. Okay.
And then we get those with the weed eater.